Hey guys, Peter is back with another video. And this video I want to discuss the truth about getting older, guys. Because, I think recently an uncle of mine just passed away. He was 81. And, yeah, I just checked some statistics, guys. And it's really, most people don't make it to age 90. But most people will make it to age 80, guys. So I think it's safe to say, I think if you're watching this video, you will probably make it to 80 years and die somewhere in your 80s. I think that's for what I think most people they just die in their 80s, guys. Because there are so many people. Maybe even here in Holland, there are almost 1 million people above 80. But above 90, there are maybe only 100,000. So that's like 10% or less will make it to, I think maybe 10%. 10% will make it to 90 maybe. But to 100 is less than 1%, guys. So yeah, if you're among the lucky ones, you can make it to 90, and if you're really the luckiest star in the universe, you can make it to 100. And maybe in the future this statistics will be a little better, but I think the truth is they won't, guys. Also, I wanted to talk about, because I was watching this, can you still build muscle after 40? And I think it come to me as a surprise. There's a lot of people that think, yeah, they can. I think it's also possible, especially if you started training after 40. But if you're already working out in your 20s and your 30s, and then in your 40s, you're not, fortunately not gonna build that much muscle, guys. You actually, but you still kind of have to train to, be able to keep your muscle, because there's a process called sarcopenia, and that will gradually reduce your muscle. And to combat that, you can keep training, guys, so that you still be kind of strong later in life. And of course, when you are older, you know your body a little bit better, so there are some kind of advantages. You're much wiser than when you're older. Also, you don't want to prove yourself so much. I think when you're young, you really want to prove yourself to the world, but when you're older, you don't really care. But I think especially if I think there's quite also a lot that you kind of learn about fitness and things like that. Is that what I want to say is, especially when you're young, in your 20s or late teens, yeah, just go to the gym try to go to the gym every day and build those muscle, guys. Because the 20s are really are really the best time for building muscle, guys. And because especially if you train really hard, most people will maximize their strength in their when they are 30, if they just use those years in their 20s very well. But even if you're older, and I think there's a lot of people when they reach their 40 that suddenly they have this rush to, I think just like me, guys, suddenly I have this rush to want to get in shape and get a six-pack. I think getting a six-pack is still possible at 40, because I've seen some examples. But of course, this is also harder for me than it would have been back in my 20s, guys. So I think I also realize that now. And I also kind of want to keep this goal realistic for myself, and also just want to keep my fitness level, yeah, all my life the same, guys. I think I think if I had the wisdom that I have now as a 18 or 20-year old, I would have, oh my god, I would be like the king of fitness and the world champion and everything. That's what I feel. And I think it's also true because, of course, like having the experience in martial arts and all this kind of thing, as an older guy, you have quite a lot of experience. I think if I can just reduce my biological clock and be 16 again, and then go inside the gym, and then everybody will be so much impressed about what I can do. I think. I don't know, guys. I think that is with everybody like that because yeah, experience. I think experience also kind of counts for a lot because even if I had more energy in my 20s, I don't know really for sure, guys. But then I still prefer the 40-year-old me because yeah, I just know so much more and do things in a much better way, I think, than I would have done in my 20s. But yeah, I don't know. So sometimes it also kind of sucks to know that you're getting older because yeah, you don't know you don't have that youth anymore, and at the same time you're trying to prove that yeah, 40s are the new 20s, and it's also what's also really weird to me is that the older I get, like I always feel like I'm 20, guys, no matter no matter how old I get, and people that are 30 and 20, I just see like teenagers and babies, guys. I think like yeah, I think a lot of the times they also haven't built their muscle much yet, and they just are these skinny people, and they like to yeah, I don't know, just like children play around a lot, you know, just like they have so much energy. I think when you're 20 and you see these children running around, you're all also like, oh my god, they have so much energy. They're just children, and it's kind of funny that when you get to 40, you kind of see those people that now are 20 and 30. Yeah, it's kind of teenagers and children. You never think like, yeah, of course you know, okay, I'm getting old, but then when you see people that are really 20 or something, they're like, oh my god, they're still children. Especially because my children, they're, yeah, my oldest son will be 16 this year, guys, already. So they're also getting close to adulthood, and for me and my eyes, they're still my little children. But of course, they're not little anymore. They're just as tall as me, guys. So also that's quite funny. Also, also I think what I'm scared of is at some point my parents will die. Of course, this is yeah, my dad will be 70 next year already. So I feel like yeah, I'm just 40, you know. This this I didn't know what I didn't know what made me feel older. My son being 16 this year, my girlfriend being 45 this year, or my dad being 70 next year, guys. I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting old. But yeah, I think I think yeah, when my grandma died, that really sucked because I think it was always fun to go to your grandma. But that happened when you're still young. But I think when people's parents die, it's even more impactful. I also remember, yeah, when my grandma died, how emotional my dad was or my mom was when when her mother died. I think I also feel like, yeah, at some point that's gonna happen to you, and yeah, sometimes I really think like, yeah, life just passed by so quickly, and I better appreciate them. Yeah, now that they're still alive and super healthy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, being in the late 60s, they're not. They're kind of. They're not at an age that. Yeah, you would consider they are like really a grandma and they need help with things. No, they they can do most of things better than me, guys. I think that's also comes with age. That. Especially daily activities like cooking or cleaning or all those kind of things, taking care of the garden, all those kind of house like stuff, and maybe also working. My dad still works, even though he's technically is already of retirement age, but he just keeps working for most of the time 2 days per week, I think. Just keeps painting. Yeah, he's been painting for more than 50 years. Yeah, much more than 50 years he's been painting. Uh, so I think, yeah. At some point, it looks like far away, but maybe 20 years later, yeah, 20 years later is not that much. But yeah, I'll be also 60 in 20 years. But yeah, I think 20 years from now, maybe they will be at an age. I don't know, guys. I feel like, yeah, you might think 20 years is not so much, but when you are already 40, you know how quickly. It just feels yesterday that you were 20. You know, it feels like that, guys. Life passes by so quickly if you look back on it. It's really this kind of blink of an eye thing. It's like sometimes I feel like also if you look back on it that humans are just like a pop-up. They think, oh my god, they're so important and there's so many things happening in life and their decisions is so important. But especially when they're older, I think when you talk, I think also when you talk to 80 people that are 80 or 90, they will know. I also think they will tell you that life is just over in the blink of an eye. So the most important thing that keeps really the most important thing in life is just to enjoy it, guys. So. But I think, yeah, to enjoy life is kind of also quite hard. Because I think you can, maybe the healthy way to enjoy life is just by playing a lot of video games. I think that's what I just did in life. I think that's also what I also will keep doing. But I think, yeah, I think when you're in your deathbed, you're not really thinking about, oh my god, I wish I wish I was alive to see the next GTA or something like that. So you're not gonna think like that, I think. But yeah, I think the second most important thing is yeah, to keep keep going to gym, I would say, because yeah, you can really improve your yeah, take care of your diet and go to the gym. Even if you're a gamer, I feel like you should go to the gym and take care of your diet, guys, because you just feel so much better, and also you will be you'll be super healthy, and yeah, I think this is also what happens when you get older, guys. As you will be worse at video games. So at some point you will also care less about it because you know you just suck in it, and people that are 17 and playing the same game are just much better than you because they have faster reaction times, and this will degrade much faster than your strength, guys, because I feel I'm still really a strong guy and I can bench press 100 kilos. And I think in 5 years I will still be able to bench press 100 kilos, but I won't be able to keep up with gold and platinum players in League of Legends anymore, while I was platinum before. So yeah,